Abandoned ship! We've been boarded! Get these damn things off my ship!
Get out more often.
I got a bit of treasure in that chest over there. The weapon you find inside may help with our little imp problem.
That is a freakishly large hammer.
I summoned these imps to serve as my crew. I forgot what a handful they could be. Once aboard, they wouldn't listen to their captain. Ran amok in the bowels of the ship.
Come on! Come on!
Scourge of the seven seas. Good God, they're swarming me!
Boat.
This isn't a boat. It's the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Isn't that just a fancy name for a boat?
Names are important, my dear. You can't build a legacy without a name.
Zinyak's destruction of Earth had a profound impact on the afterlife. To heaven, it was a logistical nightmare. St. Peter's meticulous nature drove purgatory wait times to unbearable levels. Meanwhile, in hell, where souls in pain were used as currency, it created a new era of prosperity for the wickedly enterprising. This economic boon resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of an immeasurable fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in exchange for a share of the profit. Johnny, who was interested in murder, not money, happily agreed.
I grant ye the ability to summon my crew whenever they're needed.
Lights up. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached. But soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility. The inciting incident resolved. The time had come for rising action.
Dead teacup.
The battle raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed?
Is far from over, mortal. Arise.
And now, Act 3! The conflict resolved. Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
And so Shakespeare called forth the Deus Ex Machina to bestow our protagonist with the arcane power of Force Stomp. A young maiden, loyal and true, eager to save the bard. She motivated by friendship, by pragmatism. Who is to say what our heroine?
Wow. Oh, Lightning. Is there nothing you can't do?
His pallor returning to his cheeks, the bard inquires how he can show his thanks to Kinsey Kensington.
I want in your spy ring.
The bard looks at his new protege, a wicked smile stretching across his lips as he thinks of the possibilities. A new tragedy is in the making. And scene!
Let's see what these things can do. Oh boy. You really didn't have a chance. This is bad. There's gotta be a power that can activate this thing.
We're standing in a parking garage. I don't like it either, but Centerpool isn't giving us many options.
I can't believe they tried to force us out.
I can't believe you forgot the mimosas.
I think we have bigger problems.
I don't think you realize how much I love mimosas.
Viola! Thank God you're okay.
How do you know Viola?
We're like sisters.
I am her sister.
No need to get territorial. We can all share.
I'm not sharing my sister with you!
Someone's got puritanical hang-ups.
What did you say? Let it go!
Oh, murder.
To me that you two get along.
Can we talk about this later?
Classic Kiki. Always deflecting.
Classic Kiki? I've never met you.
I know everything about you.
She grows on you. I promise.
Great.
We should get you back to the altar building.
Hooray.
After being reunited in hell, Kiki and Viola wasted no time in doing what they do best: facilitate the running of businesses. However, the De Winter sisters' success did not sit well with other would-be power players in hell. The sisters' operations all came under attack at once, forcing them on the run. Soon, the twins found themselves on the receiving end of an offer they couldn't refuse. After all, it was better to own 1/5 of something than to be dead.
You helped us, now let us help you.
Here's a little something made popular by another group of sisters, the Gorgons.
I was happy with people forgetting I exist, but motherfucker.
Goodbye. Let's go!
I'm no good to you dead kids, you remember that?
I know. I'm right here.
I owe you a raise.
You don't pay me.
Even better.
You imperialist dogs will never break me.
That's probably because they have no experience in enhanced interrogation. Now, if I were doing it...
First the imps, then this. Oh, it's been a fortnight of indignity.
I know how you feel. I had to wear a poodle skirt once.
The wipers on the bus. Oh, fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish.
That's evil. I'll go through every one of you.
Thank you, Miss Kensington. I am in your debt.
Yep. Yeah! Time to call in the boys. 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 Let's see what these things can do.
When my sister and I are free, you are. Ah!
Let go of her!
Kinsey! Help me, please!
Viola!
Man,
Thank you, Kinsey. We're like sisters now.
yes.
I knew you'd save me.
Who else is going to teach me how to wash my hair? How many of these are there?
The Forge is prime real estate in Hell. This smoggy shithole is located over the richest mineral veins in the afterlife. You want to hurt Hell's infrastructure? Here's where you do it. For what it's worth, all things considered,
Looking forward to stretching my
I'm kind of
wings.
living the dream.
God, this feels good.
My lawyer, Legal Lee, figured out a way to get some gold-level clients a fast track out of Hell. The more abuse you put these guys through, the more years we can shave off. Lee suggested running clients through the designated intersections to boost their punishment. Oh, and dive in front of those vehicles on fire for bonus points. I mean, let's face it, the more they hurt, the sooner we can get these wretched bastards out of here.
While his wife Laura was admitted into heaven, the Heavenly Father was less forgiving of poor Tobias, whose shirtless antics as a crazed drug dealer firmly earned him a place inside the Great Inferno. However, ever the optimist, Tobias tried to look on the bright side of being transformed into a husk. After all, while the removal of his signature dreadlocks was a disappointment, he was finally free from having to wear pants ever again. But while Perpetual Commando appealed to Tobias, he still yearned for Laura and her delightful snickerdoodles. Touched by his story and terrified by his demeanor, Legal Lee worked with renewed purpose to unite the two lovers.
One more for the collection.
You too dumb to figure it out, Gat? You backed the wrong horse. I can take you.
No one betrays the saints.
Gotta pick it up.
Okay, I have a thought on how we can get the attention of Satan, and I really think you're gonna like this one. Blow the shit out of everything, and I mean everything! Demons, cars, fences are real popular. Just tear this place apart. End you.
Let's see what these things can do.
All right, it's salvation time. Satan's using his magic to send souls skyward and downward into oblivion. That's where you come in. Catch the falling souls before they hit ground and use an arcane blast to free the souls rising upward. Of course, once you do that, you'll still have to catch them before they drift off to their death. Speed is key here. You'll get a bonus for every soul you can save before touching down. Now let's go save some clients. I mean souls. Poor souls that need help.
Shield to save him. Johnny Depp, Soul Saver. I gotta blast through that shield. Let's see what these things can do. Run. Gotcha. Soul Saver. God, this feels good.
Great work. Ultor's moving into the territory you freed up, and we're already seeing a difference. I can't wait to see what happens when we own it all. Remember, Vlad used to be Hell's general. Just keep him on your good side.